Hello, I'm Gail Bodorf of Tree People of Walla Walla. And this morning we're on the 900 block of Penrose. And I'm standing next to a very massive tree, as you can see. This is an incredible tree. It's not just this tree, but the fact that we have 3 trees of this huge size and girth in a very short space in a planting strip, excuse me. Anyway, this is a poplar. This is our native black cottonwood, Populus trichocarpa. And it's an amazing tree. It happens to be the biggest, the tallest of all the hardwood trees you'll find in the western United States. And it grows from Alaska all the way down to Baja California. Now, why we were astounded to see these trees in this planting strip is because these trees are normally found out in tidal lands or in near stream beds out in the countryside. You don't usually find them in an urban setting, especially not in a narrow planting strip. So these trees have been here for quite a long time, many decades. Now, what's remarkable about these trees is how quickly they grow. And they get to maturity when they're only like 60 years old, but they will go on to live hundreds of years. So these magnificent trees, you can hear the rustling right now. That's one of the characteristics of the trees that make these trees so wonderful. There is nothing else more wonderful to listen to than the rustle of poplars. They're just fabulous. So how is it that these massive trees are flourishing in a planting strip in an urban area? Well, especially since I told you that they like water. All right, well, that gives us a clue right there. It turns out that we are in between 2 water sources. Down here, just a short distance, is Barber Creek. Now, this creek, as you can see, even on this extremely hot August day, has a good flow of water. So you can imagine what it's like year-round. This is a year-round creek. And this is one of the tributaries off of Butcher Creek, which again eventually flows into Mill Creek. So we're going to go down and look out this other direction and say, well, wait a minute. Okay, you've got Barber Creek there. But the trees are going this direction, and there's 3 of them. So how is it these trees are flourishing? I'm standing next to the second water source, Owen Spring, and this is a freshwater spring. Right now there isn't any water, but you can see because of the extreme vegetation, you can see this is a bed where water flows. And indeed, there is flowing water here in the spring. But now it's in summer, it's August, and so the water is subterranean. And it'll be back again on the surface next spring where you can see it. One of the telltales if the water is there is just by seeing there's other willows growing along its course. Although these are different willows, these are little corkscrews. But anyway, so our big black cottonwoods are very, very fortunate in that they have these 2 incredible water sources flanking it on either side. These black cottonwoods are a native tree, and they're a very welcome sight because they mean there's water. So the Native Americans and the early settlers, when they saw these trees, it was a wonderful thing to see, a glorious thing to see because it meant water. Anyway, also for many people, it's an early sign of spring because they emit this wonderful sweet smell from the sticky resin on their buds. And so when the buds open, the leaves unfurl, the air is filled with this lovely scent. They really are a great, wonderful tree.